What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. I'm back with the Broadband Bully presents. We back to the weekly debates. Where I take one Xbox guy and one PlayStation guy and put them in the ring. You know what I mean? And see who would bend the knee. Who's gonna bend the knee to the King of the North? You know what I mean? I got my man, Darealmastalin, representing the Broadband Bullies. Get and shout yourself out, good brother. Let them know how many bodies you don't call it. Let them know. Let them know.
Trust me, this about to be number 4 or 5, somewhere in that.
Oh, man, he got more bodies than the Chinese cemetery. You hear me?
Right.
He said he got more bodies than the Chinese cemetery.
Right. Jay in the chat, he could carry him out. Do a nice eulogy.
That's what I'm talking about. And I got a special guest today. One man. Oh, you the dude that played in Street Fighter that was talking like trash, right? That I ain't played in about 9 months. The same cat. You have like 19 profiles. I didn't even know you was funny.
Oh nah, man. I hit you with the challenge and you ran. Come on, Zaire. You know how this go, man. I hit you with the challenge and you ran.
So listen, tell the audience about yourself. Who what do you do on YouTube? What you got going on? Yeah,
cool. So what's up, guys? It's your boy Persona.
Yes.
Gaming with Persona. Your host of Mind of a Gamer podcast, host of When Persona Speaks, and also a TOA member. I do
TOA. What's TOA? What the hell is that?
TOA is the online arcade. It's pretty much it's sort of like a business that we're trying to build up, a little brand that we're trying to build up. Myself, Bari, Chuck, and Mr. Official. We host online tournaments, and we do prize money giveaways and stuff like that on different fighting games, and that's what we do. So that's pretty much it.
All right. What your YouTube channel? What's called what?
It's called Gaming with Persona.
Gaming with Persona. Okay. All right. So I'll get the links to both of these gentlemen's channel throughout the stream, and I'll throw it in the live stream. You guys can check it out. You know what I mean? Sony cups. I'm gonna go check the Porter Rock right quick. But anyway, getting right into the day. You guys would be so kind to hit the like button, this shit out. Let's make this thing happen. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun today, baby. We are going to have some fun. Now, first week we had Runaway Dragon versus Porter Rock. You know what I mean? They was very respectful in the beginning. Ain't nobody. My man Porter Rock came to. My man Runaway Dragon. He said he was gonna rip Porter Rock's head off, but he came to the debate with a love song. You know what I mean? He ain't come with the he ain't come with the he ain't come with the punchlines. He came with a love song, but it kind of heated up at the end. The following week we had Post Up, Mr. 100K Deli. We had Post Up representing again Broadband Bullies. He went against Alex, a very formidable foe. Some people say Alex won. Some people say my man Post Up won. But last week we had Saltiest Gaming versus my man with the list, J Bari. You know what I mean? Stroke Ton. You know what I mean? Some people say Saltiest Gaming.
Body.
Listen here, we gonna leave it. We gonna see. But anyway, like you said, that was. This is what week. This will be week 4, right? Week 4. Okay. We got against the Darealmastalin versus Persona. Now, how I do it, if you don't know, I ask you guys both a question. Now, listen, I'm like Trump here. Now, I may ask you, even though it may seem pro Xbox, bro, listen, I'm doing this for the better good of the country. I'm trying to make gaming great again, all right? So I'm going to ask both of you guys a question. You know what I mean? Give you guys both a chance to answer it. And then if, say if, the Maslin may have added something that you want to counter at the end, I will give you a chance to counter. I'm going to ask you guys about 3 questions, and then at the end of these 3 questions, I'm going to let you give you guys about 5 minutes. You know what I mean? If I was a consumer, you know what I mean? And I didn't know I was going to get the Xbox or I was going to get the PlayStation. I want you guys to sell me on what console to get, all right? Right, you know what I mean? At the end. So I'm going to give you a chance to freestyle and shoot from the hip and let me know why the Xbox or otherwise the PlayStation is better than the other, all right? You guys got it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So who want to go first?
Let that man go first.
All right, Masana, you there, baby?
Yeah. I'm ready. Go ahead.
All right, let me go to my question. The questions. All right. Shout out to everybody that been rocking out with the Broadband Bullies that been supporting us, the Patreons. the live stream, the super chats, the donations on the live stream. We appreciate it. We out here working. Listen, all right. And I guess I'm gonna go with you first, Masana. Which console platform has the most iconic characters? Is it the Xbox or is it the PlayStation?
The PlayStation for sure has the most iconic characters. And the reason for that is because just look at Crash Bandicoot. Crash, it started on PlayStation, and they re-released Crash almost a month ago now, and it still sounds like hotcakes.
I'm saying exclusive. That's a multiplayer.
Are you talking about exclusive? Okay.
Exclusive. Listen here, bro. Listen, I'm sharp now. Listen here. I know I'm not in the debate here, but you can't get that on, bro.
I got you.
Some fake news in here just now. What's the platform has the bigger iconic characters?
I got you.
All right, we're gonna try this again.
All right, so
as far as, first shot. All right,
as far as iconic characters, we got Nathan Drake. We got now Ellie and Joel. We've got God of War, Kratos. We've got Spyro. We've got so many other characters that is like on the PlayStation and even on this gen that are coming that people just can't wait to get. And with these characters making their triumphant return from PS3 to PS4, you can see the sales, you can see the excitement, you can see how much the support that these characters are getting and how these characters are starting to be etched into the overall ecosystem of the PlayStation. Another character, a new character for this generation is Aloy. Aloy is definitely somebody that I feel is on her way to becoming an iconic character. And she's not there yet. I would pretty much put her there. I mean, she's starting to get cosplayed and stuff like that. She's
her name is what?
Aloy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. Okay.
Come on, Zaire. You know what that is.
No, I'm just saying. When I say iconic, I'm talking about it. Like my grandmother's not a gamer, but she knew who Mario is. All right. That's all.
Look, man, you got people cosplaying Aloy. Aloy is out here doing what she does, man. She's selling real good like hotcakes. People are taking a real liking to her. So Aloy is on her way, if not there already, to being iconic for the PlayStation. Especially if the developers do that right. So I am gonna put Aloy in there as an iconic PlayStation character, especially for this generation.
Okay, all right. So that's your answer.
Yeah.
All right. The real master one. I hear my man back is licking his lips right now. It's about to pause. It's about to go down. The master, you there, baby? Hello.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Let's do this. That was.
Did you hear the question?
That was adorable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I heard the question.
All right. So we're asking, Xbox or PlayStation, who has the most iconic character?
Xbox.
Okay, explain why.
Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix are characters that not only are the franchises built around, but people have literally threatened developers because they weren't in the game as much as they should have been. I didn't hear none of that about Uncharted. What is the thing that's coming up? The Uncharted DLC.
Oh, the DLC. Okay.
Right. I don't hear y'all like, oh, we need Nathan back. But trust, when Chief wasn't the main character in Halo 5, people out here rioting in the streets. When Marcus wasn't the main character, the go-to in Gears 4, people out here rioting in the streets. For them to be so iconic, y'all okay with them not being the center focus, the main point of the games they are created for. So it just goes to anybody in the street. If I go and say, you know who Aloy is? Alloy? Aluminum? What you talking about?
Yeah,
right.
I didn't know
but you go, you know who Master Chief is? That dude, the big dude with the green helmet, that dude, Xbox dude, right? Yeah. People know who Master Chief are. They know who Marcus Phoenix are. They are larger than life characters. Those characters are bigger than the games that they are even in. The games themselves are iconic as a whole, but the characters go beyond that. They have their own individual lores. There is books and books and books written about Halo, about the Spartans. Master Chief is that dude. The same Gears has its own lore. All the icons on PlayStation none of them have any mystique behind them. They even in the PS2 days, they had all the little mascot characters that they was trying to make to compete with Mario. Most of those, 99% of them, are on other platforms that have been on other platforms. Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix are bigger than the plethora of characters on the PS4. Period.
Okay. All right. Now, okay.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the question? Oh, my fault. Guys, I didn't mean to stop.
That's cool. So you want to counter that? What he's saying? So you know what I mean? So again, he's saying that basically, you know, he thought alloy, such as was an element of the earth or something on the element chart. We didn't know what the hell alloy was. Aluminum foil. I get it. So again, so you want to counter what he's saying?
Yes.
Okay.
First off, I think the question that Zaire asked in the beginning was who has the most iconic characters when it comes to systems. You only named 2. The 4 that I named is only dropping the bucket.
Well, all right, name again. Let's say him again. Let's name again for the record. Just give people just tune in around. Go
ahead.
Oh,
so his question was most, as in who has the biggest profile.
Yeah, who's the biggest?
Not the most number.
Yeah, who has the most? What I mean by the most iconic franchise? Or
he said that when he said the whole thing about my grandmother knows who Mario is, that was showing that they know the icon as opposed to they're a checkbox. Anybody can draw a character and say it's an icon.
Okay. 2, as far as Marcus Phoenix and Master Chief goes, it's to the point, especially with their story, where their welcome is kind of overstayed. You know, Master Chief doesn't have the same steam that he had back on the original Xbox or Xbox 360.
Disrespectful. Oh man.
Gears of War. This Gears of War was one of the lower selling gears out of the series, next to what's that, Judgment. And Marcus Phoenix in that, even though he wasn't, you know, in that all the way through, it's still, you know, Gears was losing its steam long before then, even when Marcus Phoenix was in, you know, the main series. Now, as far as the characters that I named, Uncharted is still selling extremely well and is still a very sought after game. One thing about PlayStation when it comes to their icons is they have such a large array of icons that they don't need to constantly keep bringing them back. PlayStation is able to create an icon, tell the icon story, make the icon as memorable as possible in as many games as it needs to be, and then close the book on that and create new icons. And that's what we're seeing with the PlayStation 4 this generation, with Aloy, with the new Persona that's just dropped, with what's that, God of War is still one that they're telling, and this is a whole new story, and there's plenty more of other games, Detroit and other games that are coming out for the PlayStation 4 this generation, that these icons are what's going to be cemented into the PlayStation brand itself. Okay, so
are we talking about the iconic characters or are we talking about games? Because those are two different things. Also, for how the Xbox has been getting outsold 2-1 by the PlayStation, Gears and Halo still sold well. So even for all the games that
say that last part again, I'm sorry.
Gears and Halo still sold well. So even if
compared to what though?
What do you mean compared to what? They still sold well compared to every game out there. Even on the PlayStation
more than the other games?
Even on the PlayStation side.
No, Gears and Halo did not out
5 million.
Gears and Halo did not outsell Uncharted.
Halo sold that within the first 3 months, so they probably around 7, somewhere in that range right now. There's only 30 million Xbox Ones.
Halo didn't outsell Uncharted, and
I didn't say it outsold Uncharted. If it outsold Uncharted with 2 times the base, Uncharted needs to go sit in the corner.
That's just, so you're saying. Wait, hold on. So you're saying because more
you brought up sales. We were talking about the most iconic character. You tried to make this about sales, like that was going to win you the argument of Marcus Phoenix and Master Chief being more iconic characters, because that was the question. But do your thing. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish up.
I'm done. Go back to the sales. You was talking about sales. Go ahead.
Again, with the characters that they have on the PlayStation 4 right now, these are the new icons that's being set up. the old icons, it's like, especially with Nathan Drake, they ended his story. You know, his story is done. That chapter of that icon is done. He goes down as an iconic, memorable character, and the story supersedes that. So as far as icons go, we got the old icon characters and we got the new ones that's being created right now. What new icons are we seeing from Xbox One right now, this generation?
What do you mean?
I
agree.
Oh, you agree? Okay.
I agree with what you said. That the Xbox hasn't created that icon for this generation. That's
when
again.
When are they going to create that though?
You say again?
When are they going to create that?
That's a question for Phil. I don't run Xbox. However, the question that was asked was, who has the bigger icon? Even if they was created, you started going back to PS2 days with Spyro, talking about Spyro, like they created that 2 generations ago. We're talking about who is the most iconic character.
But
new iconic character doesn't make them more iconic.
But Halo spans 3 generations, and you just use that as an icon. So how is it that I can't use Spyro?
I didn't say you couldn't.
Use Halo.
You're saying it has to be a new icon. You're asking me about a new icon. The question: who has the most iconic characters? You keep trying to make stipulations for who has the most iconic characters. Master Chief, whether he's old character, new character, whether he's a interim character, he is still a bigger icon as a character than Spyro. Even if you want Spyro to be better, even if you think Aloy is a new icon, she's not a bigger icon than Master Chief, no matter how many games she sold.
That boy sharp.
Period.
I'm sorry.
Like you're trying to sidestep around the question. The question was, who has the bigger icon? Who has the more recognizable icon? Master Chief and Marcus are more recognizable icons. Hell, Marcus Phoenix made Cliff Blazinski a recognizable person outside of gaming. Who the hell? That's one person.
That boy in his bag today, baby.
That's one person.
That boy in his bag.
If I go outside to somebody who games casually, just casually, they play Call of Duty, they play Madden, they play NBA 2K, and I go, who is that dude right there? And I show them a picture of Cliffy B. They're gonna be like, that's the dude that created Gears of War. Who the main character of Gears of War? Marcus.
That same thing can be said for Nathan Drake.
If I go and show them a picture of Neil Druckmann,
they're gonna
same casual player.
Show them a picture.
If I go show them
hold on. Show them a picture of Nathan Drake.
I don't know.
Show them a picture of Nathan Drake, and they will be able to place the face.
Right. Show them a picture of Nathan Drake, not show them a picture. I just said,
is it icons or is it developers? Now you're sidetracking because now you're saying Marcus Phoenix.
The character created a real life persona for a person. That's how iconic the character is.
No, that goes with anybody that's created any type of character. They will be recognized by somebody. Everybody doesn't know who Cliffy B.
I agree. They will be recognized by somebody.
They'll be recognized by somebody if they created any type of character.
Will be recognized by more people because the character he created is more iconic. Is more widely known. He is a more widely known character. Period.
Widely known compared to what though? No, more known than what?
Are you in this debate?
There's plenty of other characters in the PlayStation that are more widely known than Marcus Phoenix. Sackboy, Parappa the Rapper, Joel, Ellie, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter. Yes, Parappa the Rapper is an icon for the PlayStation. Are we going to do this?
You said Parappa the Rapper, really?
He's not iconic for the PlayStation. Sackboy, none of these characters. Little Big Planet.
Yeah, Sackboy is more iconic than Parappa the damn Rapper.
Is Parappa the Rapper still not an icon? You telling me you never play Parappa the Rapper games? Well,
I played Parappa the Rapper games. I played all the Little Big Planet games.
He's an icon. He's an icon, right?
He's not a bigger icon than Marcus Phoenix or Master Chief. Period. You keep trying to bring up these little characters that they tried to give them the little engine that could. They was like, you can beat Mario. No, they didn't. That's who they were up against. They tried to make them icons up against Mario. Then when they realized they couldn't do that, they switched to the real life characters, which was Nathan Drake. They tried to push Nathan. Kratos is the only one in this entire conversation who you might who you might have an argument with. And him, you've been leaving on the back burner.
There's multiple you have arguments with.
You've been trying to make Spyro and Parappa the damn rapper? Are you serious?
Those are icons on PlayStation. You go up to somebody, a PlayStation guy, and ask him who this is.
Go up to a PlayStation guy.
Go up to somebody, period. Show them.
You just said you go up to a PlayStation guy. You can't have it both ways. Either you go up to a PlayStation guy or you just go up to a guy. Which one is it? Because if I go up to a PlayStation guy and they can name PlayStation games, oh, good job. That's what you play. But if I go up to the random dude on the street, like I said, that plays NBA 2K, Madden, and Call of Duty every year, and show them a character and say, this one is what? This, oh, that's Master Chief. They could never have touched an Xbox. They know what Master Chief is. Never.
All right. Okay.
They could never have touched an Xbox. They know who Marcus Phoenix is by name.
They won't know who Marcus Phoenix. Master Chief is debatable because Master Chief, you know, he's been in a lot more things besides, you know, they got the Halo Wars series and they got other series as well. Marcus Phoenix is not going to be as wide known as Master Chief. And again, you're still sticking to two, and I'm naming multiple.
No, you understand? You're naming people.
The ones that I'm naming are ones that go back past the generations that you're still stuck in. We're going back to PS1 days. PS1 days where a lot of these characters were created. They were the fan base and the audience captured these characters and took these characters in as characters that they love. Now, like I said before, with these characters, PlayStation is able to create a story, create a vision with these characters, make you see that vision, and then be able to close the book and move on to different characters. That's the difference here.
That doesn't make them a more iconic character.
It does.
That makes them have more iconic characters. You see the difference? You see the connotation, the in-text? That they have more as in number, but it is not a more iconic character as in a bigger icon.
If we're going back,
who's a bigger icon?
That's been the question the whole time.
Globally known.
I've named multiple though, and
you say that Parappa the Rapper is bigger than Master Chief or Marcus Phoenix.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
You're saying that Parappa Rapper. They're asking me in the audience. You're saying that Parappa the Rapper or Alloy is bigger than Master Chief.
Parappa the Rapper is as big as he needs to be for the audience that he captivates. Aloy is as big as she needs to be for the audience that she captivates. Master Chief is as big as he is because he captivates an audience. But again, looking at what Master Chief has done for 3 generations compared to how things are now, where are the new icons?
No, that wasn't a question, Shake. But we can get. I was asking you, like, you know, who was the bigger?
Sora was made popular by PlayStation. Final Fantasy series, Cloud, Sephiroth. These are iconic characters known on PlayStation.
They are, and they are on multiple platforms
now.
Okay,
but in that time, those were PlayStation games. Those characters, when you ask somebody about Cloud, and arguably, I think even people would know Cloud before Master Chief. Now that I'm thinking about it, because Cloud. You ask anybody what's your favorite Final Fantasy, 9 times out of 10 most people are going to say 7. And what made 7 so good is how Sephiroth was as a villain, how Cloud was as a hero, and that whole dynamic. Cloud is a icon, even if it is on multiple platforms now. It is an icon created big thanks to the PlayStation.
All right, okay.
Same thing for Sora for Kingdom Hearts. Sora, you show Sora to anybody, they're gonna know who Sora is because he floats around that Disney realm.
They say the real persona, the Cloud doesn't exist. Moving right along.
yo, Zaire, you funny, bro.
So moving right along, I have a second question. Listen, what's that noise, man? All right, moving right along. All right, I have a second question for you guys. You guys both gave some very, very interesting. Arguments for the thing. I hear this generation, right? What has been a better value for the gamer? Xbox Live Gold or PS Plus? Maslin, he went first last time around. It's your turn now.
For probably about 8 months, I would say Xbox Live Gold. The last 3 months, PlayStation Plus.
This generation period. Just talking about,
and then holistically, I'd say Xbox.
Okay, explain why.
Because once they found their footing, that's the only problem, is that it took them about 6 months to find their footing. Once they found their footing, they were giving out more or better games more consistently. Up until recently, PlayStation was giving out garbage in the form of a hot sandwich smothered in trash. Like, they have just recently started giving out games that people actually want to play. Now, people have been saying over and over throughout this generation, oh, you know, these are free games, don't complain. I don't give a damn about that. I'm paying for the game. It's not free. I'm paying for it. Just because I don't happen to pay directly for it doesn't mean anything. But up until recently, PlayStation have been giving out hot trash. They would occasionally give out one good game, and then everybody would get all hype, and then the next 3 months would be straight utter trash. So overall, Xbox is giving out more value. Also, once they started giving out, once back compat became a thing, and you got 4 games every month for Xbox One that weren't crossplay with Vita, then Xbox took that title and just ran with it.
Okay. All right. That's it for your answer.
Okay, what's the question again?
Said this generation, what has been better value or had the better games? Xbox Live Gold or PS Plus?
For me personally, I'm sorry. For me personally, it would have to be PlayStation Plus, because as far as PlayStation Plus goes, DRM, he said that he with PlayStation Plus, they're getting games. He's getting games that are garbage. I don't understand how a game can be garbage if you've never played it. 2, with PlayStation Plus and the free games that you do get, the free games that you get span three consoles: PS Vita, PlayStation 3, and PS4. Also, a lot of the free games that you get for the PlayStation Plus are cross-buy games that you can get on PlayStation 4 and also be able to play on your Vita or PS3. And also, the free games that we've been getting for the PlayStation Plus for years now, I'll say this generation, majority of the games have been very new, brand new games that released the same day. So you're getting a lot, especially there are indies. A lot of them have been indies, but these have been brand new games. A lot of the games that you've been getting through PlayStation Plus have been brand new games, brand new experiences. A lot of the games that you get on Games with Gold are games that people should have played already or would have played, and they want to play them again. So, what's better? Something you might have played already, or a brand new experience or a brand new game, regardless if it's an indie or AAA. That's besides the point. That's just a label. The point is it's a game. All right. And it's brand new. What's the game? I forgot the shooter that just came out a couple months back. Drawn to Death, brand new, came out free for PlayStation Plus people. The other one was Disc Jammers, came out free, brand new for PlayStation Plus. Also, with PlayStation Plus, the overall ecosystem of how everything is done with Plus is better, and the sales are better. And again, with PlayStation Plus, the main purpose of PlayStation Plus have been to play online. Everything else is an added incentive. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a kind of that.
Okay.
You've also been getting brand new games on Xbox Live Gold, so that argument goes out the window. Like, better games, all that's subjective. So on a debate, I'm never gonna argue a subjective point. But the games that they've been giving you haven't been even on par with, like, even most of the games that you get on PlayStation Plus have been crossed by, you were like, it goes across 3 systems: the Vita, the PS3, and the PS4. How many of those games have been on PS3 and also on PS4? That happened a lot at the beginning of the generation. But have you noticed the last, 7 or 8 months, most of the crossplay games you're getting are Vita games? Have you noticed that? Has that popped up in your spectrum? Also, the whole games, the sales thing, Xbox has sales all the time, just like PlayStation does, and you get extra money if you have gold, just like PlayStation does. Again, which games you want to buy, that's all subjective, but the discounts are on both sides. So you try to use that as a boon. Also, you said that PlayStation Plus is to play online, everything else is a bonus. That's exactly how games with gold works. That's how Xbox Live has worked since its inception. Like, it's been to play online. So I don't even understand how that was supposed to be a counterpoint.
Okay. As far as the cross-play games with PS3 and PS4, we still do get them. And again,
very rarely. I have a PlayStation 4, so I'm aware of what you're saying. And like I said, very rarely.
Yes, but again, you're getting the cross-play game. You get the cross-play games between either PS3 and PS4, PS4 and Vita. The last couple of times it's been PS4 and Vita. And as far as the games, again, the value of the games, this is something I've always been a firm believer in. If you really want a game, you'll buy it. If you're waiting for something to be free, then it's not really something that you really want anyway. So to complain about whatever it is you're getting for free, that's a little whatever. But as far as the value of the games, Killing Floor 2, Fury, NBA 2K16, constant flash sales. The PlayStation this gen, when it comes to PlayStation Plus, has been killing it with the games personally. Because again, these games that you're getting are brand new. Majority of the games that you got this generation are brand new, free games, brand new free games.
There's been plenty of games on PlayStation and Xbox side that have been on the opposites games with gold or PS Plus throughout the generation. They haven't been. There's been a bunch of games that's brand new. There's been like one or two indie games sprinkled once or twice every couple months on each system. That's brand new.
Name the brand new games sprinkled on Xbox games with gold.
Give me a sec. I gotta bring up the list.
I can name mine right now.
Okay,
congratulations,
Fury.
So let me ask you a question for the record. For someone when man gets his list together, you're saying that the PS Plus ones are better because there's something you never played before.
Yes.
So you would say you would rather play Octodad than something like a free. No, listen, I'm not in this battle or anything. I'm just trying to make clear. They asked me in the chat, what do you mean by that? A new game. I just want you to clarify. You would take Octodad, being it's something you never played before, brand new at the time, over I don't know, give me a game. Rise, Son of Rome, or Sunset Overdrive or something.
Have any of those games been free?
Sunset Overdrive, yeah. Rise, Son of Rome.
Sunset Overdrive, Rise has been free.
Yeah.
It's free, like it was free with games with gold?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. See, one of us is talking from experience, and the other one is talking from place of ignorance.
No, there is no ignorance because
you just said you didn't know.
Rise, Son of Rome. I mean, Sunset Overdrive. I remember them having a free weekend. I've never seen Sunset Overdrive free games with gold.
I believe they put it in there.
Hold up.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive and Rise both have been free with games of gold.
Let me check that. Hold up, because I've never heard that.
Well, if I'm wrong, maybe I'll stand corrected. But I'm just giving that as an example. Or Killer Instinct, that's been free. You know what I mean? So you would take, new, something never played before, over a better, Is that what you're saying? They're asking me here in the chat. That's what you're saying? The record.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
No, if that has never been free, Sunset.
No, it has not. Sunset Overdrive has never been free, and neither has.
No, Rise of the Rose been free. But I think so.
Don't add no fluff now. Ain't you the mediator? Don't be adding fluff.
I'm not asking any fluff, but I believe Sunset has been free also. But I'm asking you.
Sunset Overdrive had a free weekend. Rise was free. Sunset Overdrive never had was completely free. It was a free weekend because the game was struggling because Xbox guys wasn't buying the game.
I'm just paraphrasing here. I stand corrected. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you an example here. That's all. Because he's asking me here. The guy Robert's asking me. You're saying that you would rather have a game you never played before, or which could be trash, whatever the case may be, than a better game. Is that what you're saying, or is something because you never played before? They're just asking you to clarify about what you mean by that.
You asking him or you asking me?
No, I'm asking you. I'm letting you get the floor. They're asking me, what do you mean by that? So I want you to explain it, you know.
Because again, a new experience. This is something brand new that you're getting. You're getting your money's worth because you're getting something brand new, something that you've never seen, never played. You know, if I'm somebody that's trying to take a chance on something, I would want to see something brand new, something that would wow me or something that would entice me to want to pick it up. PlayStation Plus has done a good job of outlining specific games that people won't look at. Some people may not look at. PlayStation Plus has done a good job of saying, hey, look, you may have seen this in the store and you may have been wondering what this is. Well, hey, look, we're going to give you this for free. Or you may have seen trailers of this and you don't know what it is. Well, look, we're going to give you this for free. PlayStation Plus has done a good job of doing that. Right. They've given you free. They give you brand new free experiences, and go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
You sure?
I lost my train of thought, so that's why I got ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through this random list like it really means anything. I just had to pull up the last 3 years of gold games just to. So you got Van Helsing, that was brand new when it came out. You got Numa, that was brand new when it came out. Breath of whatever the hell that was. Hand of Fate, brand new when it came out. Zero's brand new when it came out. Sherlock, no, that's not. What else? Defense Grid 2, brand new when it came out. Tumblestone, brand new when it came out.
Oh, hold on.
These are all.
Oh, also too, I wasn't wrong. It was free with games that don't go March to April 15th to the 16th.
Yeah.
I share my screen, but no.
That was a weekend. It was Sunset Overdrive was completely free.
Yeah.
Yes.
I share my screen with you. I
only know about the weekend. All right.
I'm not in
I can't find it online, but I got you.
I got the link right here for you, brother. So yeah. I think that's fair reason, but yeah, Sunset Overdrive did space that games will go over April. Yeah, it was free for the month. April 16th to May 15th. You can see the screen there. That's all. I know it wasn't bugging, you know, but yeah, there you go. I'm sorry, back to what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, DR. You were saying something.
Yeah. And Lovers in Dangerous Space Time, all free as soon as they were released.
On the Xbox?
Yep.
Okay.
Day and date. So you're the one about with them releasing new games, new experiences. Xbox has been doing that too. But and also to your point where you were like, sometimes we get a PS3 game, sometimes we get a Vita game, sometimes it's crossplay. You know, sometimes they'll have crossplay on PS3, sometimes they'll have a crossplay with Vita. Xbox every month you get 4 games. No matter what.
PlayStation every month you get 6 games. No matter what.
No, you get 4 games for Xbox One. I said Xbox One, you get 4 games no matter what. PS4
Plus you get 6 games.
No and how many of them are for PS4 every month?
2.
Oh, 2. Okay, so better value is 4 versus 2. You just said value
isn't there because you're still getting old. So you're counting 360. Hold on.
Now you're going back on what you just said.
Hold on. You're saying 360 games count as Xbox One next gen games?
No, I said games you can play.
Isn't that what you just said? What are the other 2 games that you're talking about then?
I'm asking. I just asked the question. How many games on PS4 do you get every month? You said 2. Is that not what just came out of your mouth?
Yes, it's 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Yep. You get 4 games on Xbox One every month to play.
What are the 4 games? Like what are they? All 4 of them are Xbox One games?
No, all 4 of them you can play on Xbox One. Sometimes 3 of the PlayStation games are designed for PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4.
The games
some of them are PlayStation 3 games, some of them are Vita games.
Majority of the games that you're getting on PlayStation 4 are next gen titles.
The majority. 2 of the games that you're getting on Xbox One are Xbox One titles also. And 2 of the games you're getting on Xbox One
and 2 of the games that you're getting on the Xbox One are 360 backwards compatible games
that you can play on Xbox One.
That doesn't count.
That's 4 games. That's 4 games. It doesn't matter. It's 4 games I can play on my Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
How is it now? You're making stipulations. It's okay. It's okay that you get a Vita game or a PS3 game, and that counts. But the 360 games don't count? Really, bro? Really? Like,
those are 360
is that the stipulation you want to slide in?
The games made, the games that you're getting for the 360 were made for the 360. I mean, on the Xbox One, the other two were made for the 360. The free games that you're getting on the PlayStation 4 were made for the PlayStation 4, and they also have Vita versions that were made for the Vita versions.
They're made for the Vita.
The graphics, so and things like that of those games.
The Vita counts. The Vita games count for PS4, but the games that I can play on my Xbox One, the games I don't need my 364, I can play on my Xbox One, don't count. Is that what you're saying? This is the stipulation we're putting on this?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
So the stipulation we're putting on this is that the games you get that are Vita games that are made for Vita that you can also sometimes play on your PS4, or the PS3 games that are PS3 games that you can also sometimes play on your PS4, they count. But the games that I can play on my Xbox One, no matter what, they don't count. Is that the stipulation we're putting in here?
Yes, because the games that you're getting on the PlayStation 4 are cross-buy. They're cross-buy, meaning that there's a PS4 version, a PS3 version, and a Vita version, if they have that. It's a different type of setup when it comes to the PlayStation Plus and those free games.
No, it's a digital game that you can play on the PS4. The same thing that's on the Xbox. It's a digital game that I can play on my Xbox One. Except for there's 4 of them every single month. You said there's sometimes 3.
Let's get back to the question at hand. Which is the better service? That's the question at hand.
The one that provides more games.
Okay, so the PlayStation 4. Okay, so moving on. Next questions are here.
Dangerous. All right, Mom. All right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained, man? Broadband Bullies, all right? Every week, and you got something new, man. Hit the like button. It's about to heat up right here. If somebody, listen, somebody was definitely going to bend the knee right here. You know what I mean? Like I said again, both of you guys are doing a great job. But somebody old has to go. All right. AB, your turn to go first to score around Persona. Bring these questions up. All right, here we go, right? All right. Okay, PS4 and Xbox One. I'm sorry, PS4 and the Xbox One S aside. The question is for enthusiasts: which is the better buy? The underpowered PS4 Pro with its glorious exclusives at the time, or the Xbox One X with all that 4K support, better graphics, better version of the multiplats? You know what I mean?
He up first.
Yes, it's your turn.
First. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, let me add this too. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna repeat the question again. All right. PS4 and the Xbox, PS4 Slim and the Xbox One S aside. Right. The question is for the enthusiast, gamer, whatever the case may be, which is a better buy? The underpowered PS4 Pro, no 4K Blu-ray player, whatever the case may be, running some games at 900p dynamic, but that's another story. But with this glorious exclusive, we can, God of War is going to be huge. What's it called? Other game, Last of Us 2 is going to be huge. No Days Gone, Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Or the Xbox One X. You got State of Decay 2. You got Sea of Thieves, Killer Instinct, most likely Forza Horizon 4, Halo 6 next year. Players Unknown Battleground, which is going to be huge, and with the better graphics and all that 4K support, which is the better, console?
The PS4 Pro. I go first, right?
Yeah.
The PlayStation 4 Pro for sure, because what is power with no games? That's it. Like, there's no games on the Xbox One X to push it forward. The third party PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro has done it. Cemented this holiday with all the third party deals with Destiny 2, Call of Duty, Battlefront 2, all these great games that are coming out, and these games are going to sell well, and PlayStation 4 is going to kill it when it comes to that market. When it comes to the exclusives, PlayStation 4 has some of the most sought after exclusives this generation, and 2018 is no different. With God of War, with Kratos, with Detroit, with Days Gone, with Ni no Kuni 2, with Last of Us 2, all these great games that are coming out for the PlayStation 4, not to mention the fighting games that are coming out for the PlayStation 4 as well. We got Akira's Fighter, we've got Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, we've got Street Fighter 5. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some new add-ons for that. There's plenty of fighters, there's plenty of shooters, there's plenty of exclusives on the PlayStation 4 that sets it apart from the competition. Now, with the Xbox One being more powerful, that is the only thing that it has going for it at this present moment. When it comes to the games, when it comes to the exclusives, when it comes to the pro circuit, when it comes to anything else outside of the power, the Xbox One X, the Xbox brand itself does not thrive. And that's why it is going to fail. And that's why the PlayStation 4 Pro is the better buy when it comes to the two consoles.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. So the exclusives that are coming out, yep, Xbox real sparse on that end. Just like the PlayStation was a couple years ago. Xbox real sparse on that end. True statement. But out of all the games that's coming out next year, all the games coming out next year, all the games that came out last year, exclusives matter. Sure. If you like those exclusives. That is a completely subjective thing. If you like those exclusives, you name Blaze Blue and Chrono Trigger, whatever you just name. You personally love those exclusives. Not everybody does. That's cool. But as far as who is going to have the better gaming platform, just the platform, the Xbox One X is a better platform. It has better hardware to make every single game you play better. It has the enhancements for all of the engines. Unreal 4 has been optimized for Xbox One X. I ain't hear about Unreal 4 getting optimized for PS4 Pro, and it's been out for almost a year. The same, even when you go back, and a couple months ago they did a survey, and they said how many people know about the Xbox One X. It was like 7% or something like that knew about the Xbox One X. 11% knew about the PS4 Pro, which was already on the damn market.
What happened?
So this, if we go on by strictly platform, by the platform itself, because again, games are a subjective medium. I could love something you could hate, and vice versa. So exclusives, sure, but everybody, every single person, every person you ask right now in the chat, on Twitter, in every forum, they're looking forward to Battlefront 2. They're looking forward to Call of Duty World War II because it's finally boots on the ground and all that about COD. Yay! They're looking for NBA 2K versus Live, seeing who's gonna be better. They're looking for Madden. They're looking for Red Dead 2 early next year. God of War gonna be huge. I'm gonna play the hell out of it, but it's not going to be bigger than every game I just named. Every single one. And that's because those are staples. At the end of the year, it's the same reason Sony went after those deals, because those are the big games for the end of the year. Sony, to their credit, releases their games at the beginning of the year. They get all of their stuff out of the way of all the big hitters. Then they went and scooped up the deals. You know why? Because everybody is going to be playing those games. Some people are going to buy their exclusives. That's the difference. So, as far as platform to play the game the best, the Xbox One X will do that better than the PS4 Pro. I got a PS4 Pro. I'm mad as hell that nobody in the industry supports the PS4 Pro. I've seen more games announced as PS4 Pro enhanced since the Xbox One X was announced, because they were making enhanced versions for the Xbox One X. So the PS4 Pro is not a better platform. If you want to go by exclusives, that's cool. That's subjective. You say they got better exclusives than the ones I'm going to play on the Xbox One. Cool. I'm happy for you. Play the hell out of them. That doesn't make it a better platform, no matter how many exclusives you want to try to put up against the rest of the games, because more multiplats come out a year than exclusives. That is never going to change on any platform, no matter how small it is, except for Nintendo. Nintendo be tripping. They be off in their own little la la land, sucking on their thumb. I ain't got time for that. But on PC, Xbox One, PS4. Exclusives will never, ever beat the multiplats, even on that individual platform. So, the best place to play all of your games is the Xbox One X in comparison to the PS4 Pro.
Okay.
Wait, I just want to say one thing. They answered a lot right there, man. Now, well, son, listen, I'm not in here to see nobody get hurt. It's just a match, you know what I mean? And you will live to fight again. Do you need a standing 8 count, my brother?
Oh, no, I'm good.
You counsel to throw in the towel. I don't know. Right now, you could have both eyes. He said something. Ray, that was kind of slick. There. So you went counseling.
So yeah, mediate, bro.
I'm just asking. I don't want to listen, brother. I don't want to see none of my black brothers getting hurt, getting like what we're going through right now in this country. So I'm asking you: do you want to still fight? Do you listen? You need some help.
I'm good. I'm perfect out here, man.
You said you still want some more. All right, so there you go. All right, you got it.
Okay, so the question was, what would be the better platform? And you start naming surveys. That's your first mistake. 2, you said exclusives don't matter, but at the beginning of this generation, Xbox. Hold on. Let me finish. I'll let you speak. At the beginning of this generation and up until the beginning of 2016, when they realized that Xbox was going to be doom and gloom, it was nothing but exclusive talk from the Xbox side. The Xbox camp, all they cared about was exclusives, and exclusive mattered most. When Yoshida said that there was going to be a quote-unquote sparse year for the PlayStation in 2015, Xbox guys took it upon themselves to quote-unquote gloat and push the exclusive narrative because they so-called had more exclusives and better exclusives. The only reason why you're saying that exclusives don't push the console now is because of the predicament that the Xbox One is in. Now, as far as the platform goes, I will give you that the Xbox One X will be the more powerful console on paper. Real world statistics still varies because it's not out in the wild and developers aren't utilizing, they're not fully developing for it yet. So what you say and what we see is two different things. When it comes to the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro, as a platform and as a brand, the PlayStation 4 has triumphed and eclipsed the Xbox when it comes to the place to play your games. When you look at Evo, you see presented by PlayStation plastered all over. When you look at the fights, when you look at the console, all of that is free advertising. When you look at the announcements at Evo this year, majority of the games that were shown that will be coming out next year are coming out on PlayStation exclusively. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z Fighters, you guys do have that, but that's still a game that will sell better and be more sought after on the PlayStation 4 because according to Xbox guys, they don't play jack crap games. When it comes to the PlayStation 4 Pro, when it comes to shooters, it is the home of the shooters because of the marketing deals. The marketing deals that PlayStation have set in place for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro has pushed it forward and eclipsed it over the Xbox One this generation as a whole. Outside of Halo, which still does decent numbers, Gears of War is not going to help push the Xbox forward when it comes to shooters because just like you just said, people aren't checking for exclusives, they're checking for multiplats. So when it comes to the multiplats and the third-party marketing deals that the PlayStation 4 has, it pushes it forward and makes it the all-around console to have this generation because of what you get. When you buy a $350 to $400 box that, yes, is less powerful than the Xbox One X, this is what you get. You get a console that you know is going to get games, exclusives, and multiplats. You get a console that you know is going to have the gamers' interest first. It's going to put the gamers' interest first. You get a console that has PlayStation Plus and is giving you brand new games that you wouldn't look twice at buying. They're giving it to you for free. You get a console that has a yearly conference dedicated to its gamers that you can go to in December. You get a console that has exclusives, multiplats, advertising, third-party marketing deals, and everything. When it comes to the games coming out next year, Red Dead Redemption 2, that's a PlayStation 4 marketed deal. That game is going to sell better on the PlayStation 4. All shooters this generation, all fighters this generation, any third-party game that has come out this generation has sold better on the PlayStation 4, including games that Xbox guys claim to sell better on their console.
Can I ask you one question? All right. So what you're saying they sold better?
No, I don't need you for this. I got
no. I know you got it, but they're asking me here in the questions. I mean, because you don't see the part of the chat, and my man just left a donation to the super chat. So to be fair, that's why I'm just explaining from both sides. Okay. So my man Bryant wants you to elaborate. He said that they sold better. You said that they sold better on the. Now the question was about the pro, but but the question was again about the pro. But these multiplats, he said, Persona, he said, no disrespect, but you're saying that these games sold better on the PlayStation 4 Pro, on PlayStation platform, but the question was about the Pro. And the reason that these multiplats sold better, he said, is because of the PlayStation 4's power. And he's basically saying that no longer going to have that power. So what is your answer to that? But he said, like I said, the question was about the Pro. You know what I mean? So I just want to ask you.
I mean, it's impossible to tell how much pros have sold individually because the numbers are all allocated into one. So it's impossible to tell how many pros have sold.
Why do these multiplats sell better on the PS4 on the PlayStation period?
Oh, why do these multiplats sell better on the PlayStation? Yeah. Oh, okay. The reason why the multiplats sell better on the PlayStation is because PlayStation has, the marketing deals, and they are geniuses when it comes to marketing the game and making the game look like it's only on PlayStation. When they market these games and you see the advertisement for these games and you see that PlayStation logo at the end, like, damn, man, it makes a gamer, somebody, outside the hardcore people that really pay attention to this shit, a casual is gonna look at that and be like, damn, man, I want to get that game. I should get a PS4. I want that game. That looks dope. It's already cemented that they want to get the game for the PlayStation 4 Pro. I mean, for the PlayStation 4 because of the marketing behind it. When you see that only on PlayStation for the players or whatever they say at the end of a trailer or things like that with the third party. PlayStation has been very strategic this generation with the bundles. They've been very strategic with the marketing placements and the games that they choose to market. We've got FIFA 18. We've got Call of Duty, arguably one of the, if not the biggest shooter, period. We've got Battlefront 2. Who here doesn't love Star Wars? Who isn't picking up Battlefront 2 just because it's Star Wars? We've got Red Dead 2, a cult classic. We've got Destiny 2 that, regardless of what people may say, it still is an amazing game that sold extremely well and has a huge cult following. These games that PlayStation have positioned themselves to be next to is what will propel it forward, and the reason why it will also dominate holiday like it always does, and then also have its exclusives released in the beginning of the year. Tax time. When tax time is around, folks want to spend money because they got a little extra. So you see a cool game like God of War, you see a cool game like Days Gone, and you're more likely to take a risk on that game because you got a little extra. It's tax time, people feeling good, and it's spaced out and not around games that's going to dwarf it, like Assassin's Creed, Wolfenstein, Call of Duty, Destiny, and all these other games. And then you also still have the Japanese games that cater to the Japanese market. There's a plethora of Japanese games on the market. The PlayStation 4 is an all-around console and an all-around box that gives you all you need within one console for $300 to $400.
Okay, you done now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question before I just close the casket. So, if you going by that the marketing deals make them better, right? The marketing deals make PlayStation better.
No, the marketing
deals will make them sell better on PlayStation, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I agree with that. So, will they play better on the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro?
That remains to be seen because we don't know what the real world test of the Xbox One X is. Which everything we're saying, anything we say about the Xbox One X is still technically speculation because it's not getting any real world
quick question
development or experience. Go ahead.
So follow-up question. So are you saying that all the games up until this point in time, the vast majority of them played similar on the more powerful PS4 as compared to the vanilla Xbox One?
No, the PS4 Pro games play better than
PS4. I'm talking about the base
PS4. The games they play better on PS4.
Which platform did they play better on?
The PS4.
Why is that?
Because it was more powerful.
So you're saying that you don't know that the Xbox One X, which is going to be more powerful, will play games better than the PS4 Pro? You don't know that?
No. That's not what I'm saying. No. You're twisting my words. No. You're twisting my words. I said that the PlayStation. I said that the Xbox. Hold on. I'm about to answer your question. You said the Xbox One. You asked the question is. Xbox One X.
Will the games play better on the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro? You said we don't know.
No. I said no. I
haven't seen any real world specs.
No, I said on paper. Yes,
PS4. Have the games on the PS4 Xbox One, have they played the same? You said no. The PS4.
Assassin's Creed is coming out on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and it'll be out on the Xbox One.
You said the PS4 played them better because they were powerful. So the Xbox One X being more powerful is not going to play them better than the PS4 Pro? Because if what I'm saying to you is on paper, the fallacy that you live in is not reality. We need to come back to reality.
Because I'm not denying that the Xbox One X is not a powerful console. The Xbox One X is on a powerful console.
Therefore, it'll play better.
PS4 Pro. Yes,
it'll play games better.
On paper, yes, it is more powerful. On paper, yes, it is supposed to do games better than the PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm not denying that. And when you asked that question before, I said to you, on paper, yes, the Xbox One X is more powerful. That is a fact. I am not disputing that, and I'm not taking that from you. The Xbox One X is the more powerful console, and on paper, and what developers say, yes, the games look beautiful in 4K. The games are in 4K. Now, my question to you is, we'll use Assassin's Creed, for instance. Assassin's Creed Origins, Xbox has the marketing deal for that. Assassin's Creed is going to be 4K on the 4K checkerboard on the Xbox One X. Is it going to be 4K checkerboard on the PS4 Pro?
I thought it was confirmed 4K native, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not confirmed. They said that it was 4K and it uses a RAID buffer, which will go up and down from native 4K to 1800.
It's not native all the time.
Never drop.
If a game releases 60 frames per second and it drops to 40, it ain't 60 frames per second. So again, if Assassin's Creed,
he also said, and I quote, it doesn't drop because the Xbox One X is so powerful that it does not drop below 4K.
Is Assassin's Creed Origins always native on the Xbox One X? Yes or no?
That's what he said.
Is it always? So it's full native.
He said they use a dynamic resolution.
So it's dynamic resolution. Okay, so back to what I was saying.
The Xbox One does not drop below native 4K. Those are the words of the developer. You brought up Assassin's Creed, and now you're throwing out the words of the developer
because you're throwing out words that were taboo on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now you're using the terms that were taboo for the Pro. Dynamic resolution is okay. Is dynamic native?
Dynamic resolution has never been okay on Xbox One. What are you talking about?
But you just said. But you just said that the developer said that it's dynamic.
Go back to all these games that have had 7092p and all that, bruh. Since the beginning of the generation, 1080p makes you a better gamer. So get all that.
My question is
waving bullshit about.
We're talking power. Will the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro versions of Assassin's Creed Origins be in some form of 4K? Yes or no?
Yes.
What is the problem?
What do you mean? What is the problem?
4K, if both of them are doing some form of 4K,
will the game? Now again, you're trying to go to the Xbox One X. Will play the games the same as the PS4 Pro, and people keep doing that because you kept trying to go back to resolution. Like resolution is the end all be all.
You were talking power though.
Resolution
brought up the power argument. I'm going right.
Will it play better on the Xbox One X?
No, but this is what you just said. You just said that the PlayStation 4, you said that the Xbox One X version.
One at a time. What's the question?
You said the Xbox One X versions of games are going to play better on the Xbox One X. You said that Xbox One versions are going to be better. I asked you, is Assassin's Creed Origins going to be doing some form of 4K on both consoles? You just said yes. So if it's doing some form of 4K, it be dynamic or checkerboard,
and it will upscale the rest of the way.
Where is the advantage, though? This is the question I'm asking you. You just said to me the One X is better because it's doing things better. Okay. Well, if the Pro is still getting, if I'm still getting 4K on the Pro, what's the problem?
It's going to be the same. And that is the problem that all of these Sony people keep having. They're both checkerboarding. That means they're the same. No, that's not how that works.
No, it's not. It's the same. I'm still getting some form of 4K. If I'm getting some form of 4K, you're not getting native on yours either. Better than
some form of 4K. You're telling me is better than the one that they said will never drop below 4K. That's better.
PlayStation said that they was gonna.
The Assassin's Creed director, the creative director of the game, said this.
So developers always tell the truth.
Oh, so now he's not telling the truth.
No. Hold on, let me rephrase that.
Wait,
are developers always right?
Because it doesn't fit the narrative.
Are developers always right? Do you have an Xbox One X in your home? Do you have a One X in your home to prove this?
Do I have a One X in my home? No. But again, the same question I asked you about the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Tell you
did games not play better on the PS4 to the Xbox One? You said yes. I said why? You said because it's more powerful. But suddenly, the Xbox One X being more powerful doesn't make it play the games better than the PS4 Pro?
No, the game's still going to play the same.
Oh, okay.
Right? Oh, wow. What's different? What's the difference in the game?
Your level of reach, like you are Stretch Armstrong right now. So the PS4 being more powerful.
I'm using your argument.
Made it play games better, but the Xbox One X being more powerful won't.
Okay, all right.
No. This is your argument. This is your argument. You're the one that brought up the power of the Xbox One X when it came to third party.
You guys start over, okay? Now, what's your question, Mastalin? You asked him because I'm trying to. They're trying to. One of these. This guy's native English. I'm sorry, native language is not English. So I'm trying to break it down. No, seriously, my man Robert. He always supports the shows and stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I'm asking. You know what I mean? So, what is your question to your Mastalin? You said to him that the PS4 they ran the multiplex better because it was more powerful, right? That was your answer. Okay. Now, what's your rebuttal to that? I'm sorry. We can start from scratch. What's your rebuttal?
He asked. If the Xbox One X, he asked, will the Xbox One X play multiplayer games better? I said yes. On paper, this is what they're saying. It is going to play games better. I'm not denying that. He also agreed and said that the developer said that the resolution of
I got the article here. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
He can bring the facts. Anyway, Xbox One X powerless Assassin's Creed Origins runs in dynamic 4K. Ubisoft says. What enabled us? We built the dynamic resolution system. Is just so. Well, he said we already know that Assassin's Creed Origin runs in a dynamic 4K on Microsoft's upcoming Xbox One X console. But as it turns out, the mechanics behind that are highly fascinating. Assassin's Creed Origin is rendered in dynamic resolution. It just so happens that the Xbox One X is so powerful it can render the game a lot of times in 4K anyway. We always did it to play with Microsoft. Is a really cool machine that the Xbox is able to render the game in full. Well,
okay, so pretty much the developer saying that the console is so powerful that it can run in native 4K, but we chose dynamic ananyway. Does that make sense to you? Do you hear the logic behind that? That's the argument you're running with.
I think what he's saying because it's supported across both consoles.
Right, it's supported across 4 different consoles.
Yeah.
4 different platforms. The Xbox One, the Xbox One X, the PS4 Pro, and the PS4. So they made a dynamic scaling engine. That is how they made the engine.
Wait a second. No. Resolution and frames are different. Resolution doesn't change the gameplay. So if they wanted to make the game native, right, that wouldn't affect the original Xbox in any way because it's not a frame difference. It's just the resolution, which is that's been happening all this gen. So the guy is saying here that, hey, the Xbox One X is so powerful, it can do native, but we're going to give you that dynamic anyway. Does that make sense to you, dude?
What he's saying here, Persona, whatever, that it has to run on the Xbox standard, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One X.
Right, as well as the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. So they designed one engine rather than designing 4 engines for 4 different consoles. That's how development works. You make one engine that creates a dynamic scaling profile.
So now you're throwing your old argument away because you just said that the Xbox One X was so powerful it can run games.
Xbox One X will still play games better than the PS4 Pro. You just said on paper it does. That was literally my question.
So the Xbox One X plays games better.
No, they're the same because they're doing some form of the PS4 Pro is doing some form of 4K. No, that is not the same. Some form of 4K and 4K are 2 different things.
Exactly. So is it native on a One X? Yes or no?
Did you not? Just
no, I just need you to answer the question. Is AC Origins native on the One X? Yes or no? He just said
in order with the
I want you to answer it. Never mind the article.
Full 4K anyway. Never mind the developer.
I want you to answer it.
Never mind the developer who I just said yes. He just said, and we just read it. The Xbox One X is so powerful it will run the game in full 4K anyway.
But we're going to give you native dynamic anyway.
So he's lying, is what you're saying, because it doesn't fit your argument. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm saying that
you just said that doesn't make any sense. That the game developers always tell the truth. These are literally
no. I'm using your argument because you just said to me that the Xbox One X is going to run games better. This is what I'm saying. True. I'm not. Never mind the developer.
That is a true statement.
Your argument. Yes, it is a true statement. So better is native, but this is dynamic. So again, what are you talking about?
You're saying it will run it better, but it won't run it better?
Yes. Why would you?
You just said yes. I just want you to know that those are two contradicting things that you just said yes to.
If this is the most powerful console, why would you purposefully gimp it like that?
Why would you purposely gimp what? They created an engine. Again, this is how game development works. So they're not purposefully gimping anything. They're designing a game across 4 different platforms. They created an engine that scales dynamically. The Xbox One, brute force, because it has the power, will run the game in full 4K.
Okay.
How is this? Is this impossible to understand?
You're changing your argument.
I'm not changing my argument. It'll still run better than the PS4 Pro.
Okay.
That is the argument. You just said yes, it will. But for the last 10 minutes, you've been trying to say they run the same. But then 10 seconds ago, you said yes, the Xbox One will run them better.
Okay.
So the Xbox One X will run them better than the PS4 Pro. Is that a true statement or a false statement?
Ask the question again.
Will the Xbox One X run the game better than on the PS4 Pro? Yes or no?
Is it native? Yes or no? Is it native?
No? Is it this hard to say yes or no?
If it's not native, then no. It's not native. It's not. Is it native? You won't answer that question. Is the game
going back on your own arguments?
No, I'm not. If it's not native, then how is it running it better?
You literally just said the Xbox One X will run the game better than the PS4 Pro.
No. I'm saying that the Xbox One X is stronger than the PS4 Pro.
Question. Slow down. You said no because it's not native. That doesn't make any sense. It's either yes or no. You've literally said both in the last 5 minutes.
Okay. For the record, what is he saying? This you trying to fuck me up with 2%. Will the PS4 Pro? I'm sorry. Will the PS4 Pro run games better? It's I guess what he's saying. He asking you, and you said. I don't know. You said I'm just saying for the record because you lost the guy here too. You said the PS4 ran the multiplayer better because it was more powerful, right? And then I guess his arguments he basically saying that the X is going to run it back because it's more powerful, and you're saying that we don't have real world performance or something. Is that right? Or what is your answer? Will the X run the games better?
He asked the question: Will the Xbox One X? Will the Xbox One X run multiplats better than PS4 Pro? I said currently on paper, yes. And then I brought up Assassin's Creed because with him using that the Xbox One X is going to run multiplats better than the Pro, I used the Assassin's Creed as an argument because again, if it's running the game better is native, not dynamic, not checkerboard, not anything below that.
That could be the same resolution.
No. Better is native. Native. If it's not native, it is not better.
Right, so
dynamic is not a better than native. Native is native. That is the top. Dynamic is not the top.
Okay.
PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X will be running the game at either checkerboard or dynamic, whichever one. You choose the word. That is my answer to his question.
So you're saying that the assets and the textures, the shadows, that doesn't matter. Just if the resolution is native or dynamic. Oh, shit. That is the only thing that makes it better.
Is that what you're saying?
Is that your
Yo, Zaire, you mediate.
question. That's your answer.
I'm trying to get my man.
I'm just asking the questions.
God,
that's all.
man.
You putting this out there. I'm just asking you the question.
Just going in circles. Move on. Back to the question at hand.
I'm giving you a chance to clarify that shit. You know,
I clarified it. I'm just asking the question. No. I clarified it, and we're going back to that. So move on. Move on.
No, that is an entirely new question. Are you saying that the textures, the shadow maps, all of that is not better? It just matters if the resolution is native or dynamic. That's what makes it better. Yes or no? Better textures, shadows, lighting, that doesn't make it better just if the resolution is dynamic or native. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, oh man.
I'm just asking the question.
I said move on. Let's
okay. All right. So I didn't think you was gonna say that for the record. Okay. All right.
Oh nah. Because I already proved my point. But yeah, go ahead. My fault.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So anyway, so I guess you know the question is again, it kind of went past that. If down to if you didn't have a Pro, and if you didn't have an Xbox One X, right? But you got a Slim and you got an Xbox One S. You know what I mean? If you had, so you got both consoles, right? And you only had the money to buy either upgrade to the Pro or upgrade to the X. All right. Now I'm gonna make it simple like this. So we're not talking about the S, the PS4 Slim, and we're not talking about the Xbox One S. You have both of those consoles right there, right? If you only had the money to buy one of the mid-generation upgrades, what would it be? The Pro or would it be the Xbox One X? Okay. All right. So now who went first? And that's simple. We're not talking about, you know, you can give your reasons why you may get the Pro or whatever, but we're not talking about, you already have a Pro. I'm sorry, you already have a PS4 Slim or a PS4 Standard, and you already have an Xbox One S. You got both those consoles already, okay? But you're going to get one of the mid-generation upgrades. Which one would it be and why?
I'll go first because he went first last time.
Yeah, okay.
I will get the Xbox One X for the reasons I named. It plays the games. It plays all of the games I own better. It also plays the games I owned previously better. It super samples those games upward. The PS4 Pro, even in boost mode, only does that for some games, and even then it's sporadic. The Xbox One X was designed to be completely backward and forward capable to give the games that I already have, as well as the games coming out, a boost. So I would buy the Xbox One X because overall it makes the games that I own and the games that I'm going to own better. That's the end of that argument from my side. By all means, go ahead, son. You got this. I believe in you, bro.
For the PlayStation, for me, it'd be the PlayStation 4 Pro because you get the added bonus of the exclusives. The exclusives are obviously going to run great on the Pro because it's being built with that in mind, and you also get the added bonus of having the multiplats run at some form of 4K checkerboard native, if it can do native for whichever third party or whatever the case may be. So you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting exclusive games in 4K. You're getting multiplats and checkerboard 4K, whatever, and it's guaranteed. It's not, you know, up in the air. It's not you worrying if you're going to get anything. You're getting your money's worth if for a much less price.
Okay. Hold on. You done? Are you done?
Yeah, guys.
Yes. Okay. So you said it's guaranteed, right? That you're going to get the better version on the the best version on the PS4 Pro, correct?
The best version that the PS4 Pro can run, yeah.
So what happened with Hellblade?
Hellblade isn't exclusive. It's a multiplat.
It's not exclusive. It's a multiplat.
It's on PC.
Okay.
We're talking about consoles.
We're talking about consoles.
So, he
said when you began, you have an Xbox One S and a PS4 Slim. If you're going to the next version, you said you would get the PS4 Pro because it runs the PlayStation exclusives the best, and it runs some multiplats okay or better. Some of them better. Correct? So your argument is that it's sometimes better than the PlayStation, and that the exclusives themselves will sometimes be the best, because like the PS4 Pro, when you go take Horizon, for instance, if you put Horizon in the 4K mode, it's blurry and has artifacting. I played the entire game in 1080p on the PS4 Pro because it runs better.
You played it on a 4K TV?
Yes, I played it on a 4K TV. Why would I have a 4K? Why would I play it in 4K if I didn't have a 4K TV?
The Pro runs games better overall, and Horizon looked beautiful in 4K for me. I don't know what you're playing. I
have a PC, so I have PC eyes, and artifacting, clipping along the edges and the blades of grass, along the edges of the machines. That is a real thing when you go to 2160.
Okay, so compare that to the 1X.
It's not 2160, but the 4K mode in Horizon Zero Dawn.
At the end of the day, it still has a 4K mode, and the 4K mode looked great to me. Like I said, I don't know what you were playing. So
it has a 4K mode.
Is it playing? Okay, it has a 4K mode. So is it playing it better than the Pro? I mean, than the regular version? Does the regular version have a 4K mode?
No, it is playing.
All right. So moving on.
On the PS4, right? And you said some multiplats play them better. Some multiplats play better on the PS4. Some of them, correct? Is that yes? Am I twisting your words, or is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my argument was that all games play better on the Xbox One X.
So you have a One X?
No, that is.
So it's speculation. You're speculating. You're not. Nothing you're saying is based in fact. It's based in speculation.
Nothing I'm saying is based in fact.
No.
Okay,
it's not because you don't have a One X to prove that.
When we go back to the debate, the subject just before, when you said that, according to the developers and according to the paper, everything should run better on the Xbox One X because it's better hardware. Did that suddenly become unreal?
I don't think it's a far stretch. That's about right.
Still speculation.
Huh?
Okay. So you said sometimes that you would get the PS4 Pro because the PlayStation exclusives would play better and the multiplats would sometimes play better. I said I would get the Xbox One X because the games I already own will play better, and everything I play from here forward will play better.
Okay.
There is
because I can still play the PlayStation 4 exclusives on the PS4 Slim that I have, according to how this was laid out.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else that I play will play best on the X.
Okay.
Including every single multiplat.
We'll run better than the Pros.
It will run better than the Pro, and it will be every single one will be a better version of the Xbox One. The number of Xbox One X enhancements is a larger list than the PS4 Pro right now. And Xbox One is
going back to the same argument. Like stick to the question. The question is
that is why I would choose the Xbox One X.
Okay. That's what's up.
For the record, before we get the hell about it, you will get the Pro. You said because for the game record, we can give you a bridge version. Why are you getting the Pro?
I would get the Pro because the Pro, you are getting exclusive experiences that look great on the Pro, and you're also getting the added bonus of the multiplats that also look better than the regular versions of.
Talking about graphically or higher resolution?
Period. It's going to look better. Period. It's going to look better. And the multiplats will look better on the Pro as well. And again, it's cheaper than the competition with by $100, so you can't beat that.
Okay.
Also,
you can't beat having exclusives.
Also, I got
it being cheaper.
Question. I got a quick question. Well, I already have a PS4 Slim. That was how the entire argument began. I have a PS4 Slim and an Xbox One S. Which mid-cycle upgrade am I buying? That was the entire argument.
Yeah,
I know
the question.
Now, so my question is: you said all of the games, the multiplats will play better. What happened to Prey?
Oh man!
When Prey came out, the PS4 Pro version played the worst. That's not the Pro's fault.
Oh wow!
They didn't optimize it well enough.
Oh wow!
So you're saying that because this game doesn't work, but you tried to use Assassin's Creed as the singular game, but Prey didn't work better on the PS4 Pro. So all the games
it's up to the devs.
Don't work better.
It's up to the devs. The devs have to utilize the power. Every game that come out isn't the Pro's fault. The developer has to use the power of the console to its advantage.
I agree, and they haven't been doing that. They haven't been doing that this generation with the PS4 Pro.
Them. Not every developer is going to be 100% with every game. That's not the Pro's fault.
They haven't been doing that with the PS4 Pro. But they're seemingly doing it with the Xbox One X, and as the Xbox One X games
and
are getting announced, those are getting retrofitted for PS4 Pro upgrades.
So everything you're saying is based in speculation. Nothing you're saying is based in fact, because nothing has released yet for anything to be backed up by facts. So you're speculating. Nothing is fact here.
Wait, I'm saying they do have a list of games,
right? The list of the games based on the developer coming and saying this game will be Xbox One X enhanced. This game will be Xbox One X enhanced. That is not a fallacy. That's a real list.
It is a list, and the game still haven't come out, nor has the console come out. So again, it could say it's gonna be enhanced, but does that mean it's gonna be optimized completely? We don't know because nothing's out yet for us to make a decision.
I need something from you. So you can. They're asking me for Robert. And also before you say he's a pain in the ass, he's a big supporter of this show. Because he's, you know what I mean. But anyway, he's asking for a game that looks better graphically on the Pro. That's on the standard or slim or whatever. I didn't know the games. You know, you have a list of game or anything that looks better graphically on the Pro than the standard slim. Not resolution. Because resolution will give you better graphics. Just talking about. You have one game. He's asking, or they're asking. No.
You speaking low, Zaire? I can barely hear you.
Can hear me? You can hear me?
Nah,
he said, which games are better graphically on a Pro than a base PS4? Not resolution, better. They have better textures. Though, you know, the things that
you're nitpicking. You're nitpicking. No. You're nitpicking. It looks better, period. Graphically, textures, whatever. You're nitpicking your argument now. Is every game that comes out on the One X going to look better textures and graphically? We don't know yet because nothing's out. Nothing's out to test that scale. So again, you're backtracking. Move on.
But we're now comparing the PS4 to the PS4 Pro. Those things are out.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Right. This is the question that's being asked now. Is the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, from the PS4 to the PS4 Pro, what has been upgraded other than the resolution?
The resolution is what matters. Outside
of, I'll even give you 3 games. I'll give you the 3 games: Neo, Tomb Raider, and Hellblade. Even though those 3 games give you a choice between 30 and 60, so that's an upgrade. But as far as how the games look outside of resolution, what has been upgraded? That's between the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. I'm not even talking about the Xbox One X. You said the games on the PS4 Pro, all of them look better.
The same argument. You keep going back to the same thing.
Which games look better?
You keep going back to the same thing. The Pro versions look better because the Pro versions is giving you more options. You can either enhance frames, you can enhance resolution. It's your choice. Neo, Tomb Raider, all these different games that came out.
I just gave you the games that do that. The rest of the games don't do that.
Destiny, I'm sure, is going to have some type of enhanced version.
So now you're speculating.
Stuff like that. What are you talking about? Destiny is going to be, they said Destiny is going to be in 4K. Did they not?
But it's not out. Isn't that what you just said?
They said
not out, so you're speculating. It's not real, so you're speculating.
But did we not get a beta?
And was it in Ultra 4K?
Did we not get an Ultra 4K? It was in some form of 4K, period. Did we not get a beta? Yes or no?
Yes,
did we not play the beta? Yes,
I did play the beta on both platforms. Okay. I played the PC beta too.
Okay. Did you notice a difference?
No. It didn't graphically look better. It was on a 4K TV, so it had a haze over it. That's what you do when you increase resolution, but don't increase the 4K.
Just so you know,
you put a filtered haze on it, so it smooths out the contrast. The base saturation. No,
now you're going back.
Now I'm not being.
Now you're going back to the
code every single day, bro. So you want to go down this technical route? You about to get this work. You want to go down this technical route? You about to catch this? You about to get this work? You want to go down this technical route? You about to get this work? All resolution increase does is stretch the image over a bare minimum of map structures. So for each individual pixel, it makes a base pair pixel. All it does is move stuff. So it makes it wider, more glossy, and have a filter change. That's what resolution stretching does if you do not change the textures. The textures on the PS4 to the PS4 Pro don't change.
Okay, that was a nice speech.
Okay.
Wow. So you're going to do this work.
Right. It's a reality. Nice speech, reality is reality.
Now let's go back to the games. Again, the game is in 4K. Stretched or whatever you want to call it, it's still in 4K.
You are stuck on this resolution as a reality thing. Resolution doesn't mean a
resolution when it came to the Max.
Resolution doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
At all. Textures, shadows, lighting quality. Those things mean something in making the game look better. A resolution bump does not make the game look better. It makes it look less or more smooth, but it does not make the game look better. Enhancing the textures, the shadows, the lighting, the soft filters on the blades of grass, increasing the amount of grass. Those type of things make a game look better. Resolution and graphics are not the same thing.
Prove it.
Oh my God. Did you say prove that resolution and graphics aren't the same thing?
No.
If I upgrade the resolution, did I upgrade all the things I just said?
What you're saying is in the 1X. You can't because the system isn't out.
We're talking about the PS4 Pro, and every single developer said that the textures.
Show me.
You'll have 4K textures. You have.
Prove it.
What do you mean?
Show me. Show me where the developers are saying all this stuff about the Pro. Show me.
The ARC developer said that.
Show me. That's one developer. He said all these developers. Prove it.
I'm just being honest. I mean, it is kind of crazy.
I'll go to one right now.
Prove it. No, show me all the developers.
You want to do this, Masana? You sure you want to do this on record? This thing is about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. No.
Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you think we should throw in childhood Masana right now? Ladies and gentlemen, he put up a good fight. I think he's too brave. He has too much courage for his own good. I think he just has too much courage for his own good, man. Ladies and gentlemen, or do you guys want to see blood? Or are you not entertained? Ladies and gentlemen, like button. We got some codes to give away too. We got some codes for the debate, man. Again, like I said, thank you all you guys for rocking out with the Patreon, supporting. Like I said, the winner of the debates get a $20 PSN or Xbox Live card. You know what I mean? Like I said, we out here working. You know what I mean? And like I said, both of these guys spoke well. But listen, in your honest opinion,
here, share my screen. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna share.
Don't do it, Maslin, please.
Share my screen.
I'm about to. Don't do this, Maslin, please. Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Oh wait, hold on. All right, wait. You gotta share. You gotta hit your camera. You gotta hit share our screen. You gotta do it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
You gotta hit share your screen and present to everyone. In the top left-hand corner, you see that green thing? Share your screen. You see the Google left? You see screen? You see the arrow?
Yeah, I got it.
Right, there you go. And present to everyone. Here we go. Make your screen bigger. Go to the right-hand corner. Up the resolution because it's kind of tiny. All right, hold on. Present to everyone. There you go. All right, make it bigger. And the right, three dot. Where the three dots are at? See the three dots? Yeah, right there. Zoom. Put it on like 200 or 175 or something. There you go. Not well, that's too much. Like put it like 2. That's gonna be too much, bro. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Y'all see it?
Make it a little bigger. Make it a little bigger. Put it on 3. Yeah, put it on 3. Then move back to 100. Yeah, there you go. I scroll down. There you go.
All right. So right here, we said the Xbox One X version will be enhanced with 4K support, increased performance, high resolution textures, and shadow maps, and increased shadow fade out distance. You see those things are more than just resolution, right? Are they not? So we had Assassin's Creed so far, and we had Killing Floor 2. So right here, we're gonna highlight it. We're gonna highlight it. I want to make sure you see it.
Repeat it again.
So the Xbox One X version will also be enhanced with 4K support, increased performance, high resolution textures and shadow maps, and increased shadow fade out distance.
What does that mean in layman's terms?
So that means that the shadows, the textures, not just the resolution, the textures, so how every individual piece of the game looks on the guns, on the monsters, on the floor, those textures will be a higher quality. The shadows will be a higher quality. You'll see more shadows on more surfaces. That's that part at the shadow maps. That's more shadows on more surfaces, and they will be better shadows. and then the shadow fade out distance. So instead of just getting a base shadow that will go based on the lighting and it'll be on the floor, it'll fade into a nothingness just like a normal shadow would as it stretches along based on the angle of the light. So again, you went from none of the developers are going to do that to I just showed you another one. So we went Assassin's Creed, we got Killing Floor 2. I'm not about to go through the 90 game in Xbox One X enhanced games list at this point in time. But your argument was that resolution is what makes the game look better. The textures, the shadow maps, the lighting, that is not what makes the game look better. What makes the game look better is the resolution. Resolution does not equal graphics.
Damn. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, are you not? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys
we can hear you. I can hear you.
My man, I think somebody sent a paramedic. I think this guy's about to choke on his.
No. I'm reading something. Hold on. I'm reading something.
Ladies and gentlemen, he came in here jogging around. He thought because Crackdown got delayed that the Master wasn't the real deal. You know what I mean? He had the easy one, ladies and gentlemen. The Master out here, listen to him. Somebody old has got to go. Did he not bend the knee? What's going on talking with ladies and gentlemen?
I never bend no knee. Hold up.
Did he bend the knee?
Hold up. We about to.
I don't think you can argue, bro. I'm muting my mic. I don't think you can argue. Resolution is not better graphics. Oh. I'm up there. They can hear me on the air, but yeah. That's what that one.
Yeah. Resolution is not graphics.
That's your image. It's the textures and the shaders and stuff. But anyway, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, are you not entertained, man? It was a good debate today. My man, it was a good debate. Everybody had fun. Like I said, this is all for entertainment. We have fun. Nobody's disrespecting nobody.
Yeah, he's all about games, bro.
Yeah. He says he called for the pony gets killed. Listen here, man. Listen. Do me a favor right now. What's on? Give me the link to your channel, and I need the link. Can you put the link to your channel on the Maslin in our chat, in the Broadband Bullies chat, so I can leave it here. You know what I mean? But again, just to say, listen. I told you guys again. That's a little ad. I'm you're still looking for something. I told you guys I'm looking for new talent. You know, we're trying to build a brand like I said with the Broadband Bullies. What we're doing here, you know what I mean? And listen, and this is for us, by us. You know what I mean? I never took this stuff really serious, but now I know. Like I said the other day, I know the ins and the outs of this here thing. With this, even with the social media, the YouTubing, the licensing, the LLC. We're trying to get a radio station. Like I said, if you want to get down with us, maybe you're a YouTuber, maybe you're into streaming only, maybe you're just into talking about sports, whatever that you're into. Well, maybe you know what? I'm not, in any of that, but I still want to get behind and support. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link that has to the Patreon. Like I said, the goal is we're trying to get a radio station, but which we have to crawl before you walk. Like I said, licensing, website fees. But I have a list of a whole new talent. That that I'm rocking, guys that you never heard of. You know what I mean? Some of these guys are new. Some of these guys have like 2 subscribers, but they don't. You know what I mean? You're talking about the guy, you know what I mean, that gave you the crap gamers, gave you the mooches, the showstopper. To give you an example, when the Xbox One came out in November 20, 2013, Showstopper sent me a message on Xbox Live, hopped in a party with them, and I said, you know what, who gonna hop in this party with me? You know what I mean? On this show with me. And that's what it's all about as far as me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link right here. And also when you become a part of the Patreon, there's different tiers stuff that you get exclusive content. We're about to shoot an exclusive show. Again, just like I said, we're saying you thank you, and it's just for the Patreon subscribers. Like I said, man, I don't care if you pledge $1, $2, whatever the case, whatever. You know what I mean? Even if you can't afford anything and you're here rocking out, which I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm looking for new people. You can be an Xbox guy, you can be a PlayStation guy, you can be a Nintendo guy, PC guy. All of that just don't come with the weirdo stuff. You know what I mean? Like we working. I need some Sony cats. You know what I mean? When we do the live streams and and again, it's not that I charge anybody to play anything with me because I play with everybody for free. But a lot of times when I am online, you guys know that the parties fill up so quick. You know what I mean? You just get present or with someone else. That's all. Especially when we're playing Gears or whatever. It's only with 10 people. The party fills up like in seconds. But again, like I said, we just want to rock out and support us. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm going to get the link to Basana's channel. Get that for me. And send to me on Facebook, Basana.
Yeah.
Check him out. You know what I mean? Like I said, this was really good, man. Like, they're getting better and better. If you want to get down and rock out and support, that's the link right there to the Patreon.
Wait, can I share my screen real quick?
No problem. You still fighting? You still fighting? I mean, oh man, my God, let me get.
I can't share it.
Yeah. What you just don't hit the green, but hit the thing to the left.
Oh, the green button. Okay.
Yeah. And now present that.
Yeah, I got it.
Let me. Oh, wait, I gotta unhook him. Wait, hold on. Start presenting. Okay. There you go. Hit the green. Yeah, hit the green button now. All right, there you go. Let me share. Yeah, let me present it to everybody so everybody can see it.
The same game that you're talking about with the.
Hold on, son. Let me get you to everybody. There we go. All right.
The same game that you're talking about as far as Killing Floor 2, the PlayStation 4 Pro also has.
Make your screen bigger, bro.
I can't make it bigger.
Right there, the three dots. Hold on the right hand corner, see right here. Come across. You see where your mouse is at. Which where your mouse is at? Right there. Yep. Make it a little bigger. Click right there. Boop.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Click that.
All right.
Wait, no, scroll up. What do you want? What do you want? Wait, scroll up. They didn't make it bigger.
Google.
You on Chrome, right? Oh, yeah. Scroll up to the top of the page, bro.
They can see. As far as the Killing Floor 2 goes, the environments and all that stuff that you were talking about, that the Xbox One X version, the Pro version also has those same things. The extra memory that the PS4 Pro allows us to activate our ultra textures that have higher resolution over the standard PS4. The ultra textures add extra surface detail to everything in the game, including first-person weapons, arms, Zeds, and levels themselves. So the same things that you were talking about with the One X, which is not out yet, the same thing that the PlayStation 4 Pro is doing as well, or been doing. So again,
okay, is that supposed to say that resolution is what enhances graphics?
Use the textures. The textures in the also in higher detail.
National, maybe explain them why. Maybe because he's more of a techie guy, but as far as the hardware standards, why it may have trouble. You want to explain to him?
Yeah. So this is how most things work. GPU creates, or they create a map. That is the technical term, which is basically pixels in an array. 4 pixels in an array. They're usually 4x4, and then they layer them on top of each other. So if you have a game that has more of those pixels, you'll see a sharper image. That is what resolution is. The enhancements of graphical enhancements are packing more of those substructures into a defined space. So
you're talking about and
graphics aren't the same thing.
They're not going to understand that.
Well, we talk about the memory bandwidth, and
So I'm trying to break it down in as simple layman's terms as possible. If I have 5 flowers, right, and you're looking at these 5 flowers, to you, the detail will be based on whether or not you're looking through a dirty mirror or a dirty window or a clean window. Resolution cleans up the window. The textures adds more flowers, adds and brings the flowers closer. So you see more detail on each flower. Textures, shadow maps, that type of stuff. Resolution just clears up the window. It does not make the textures that you see look better.
Okay, so you're saying all this stuff. What exclusives on the One X is using this?
But we can also show this.
No. What? Answer the question. What exclusives on the One X is utilizing all this amazing tech that you're talking about?
Forza 7 is one of them.
Right. Forza 7 is one.
Maybe 3?
Crackdown.
You sure?
Am I sure that it'll look better than the One X?
So it's going to be utilizing all this fancy stuff that you're talking about.
That's what they said.
Yeah, Gears of War.
Okay. So
right, Gears, Halo, the Forza Motorsport.
So old games.
3 Gears, Halo, the older games. Remember when I said that the older games would be brought up and look better on the Xbox One X? So Gears, Halo, Forza Horizon 3, all those will all be brought up and look better, and they will utilize the higher resolution, higher and ultra textures, shadows, and lighting.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they already said that they were A3 and
right.
running what you call it. team. Rising.
Check your messages. I just sent you the thing.
Yeah, I did. I put a Garrett gave me the link. I left the link. So like I said, I gave you guys the link to both these channels, and we're going to close again with the show with this, and just to add this, and both these guys did a great job today. But I think that even way a better way of saying this at the end of the day, which is cool. You know, your opinion's opinion. One has what 5.5 gigs at clocked at what 219 gigabytes per second, and the Xbox was 9 gigs at clocked at 326. So PlayStation either choose a higher resolution, or they can do better.
Right, doing both is a problem, just because you'll have a problem where they're trying to push too many things through the funnel, and the funnel is too small.
That's when and also too, not for nothing, if you look at the Digital Foundry breakdown, we can trust them, right? The Pro runs Destiny at the same low settings as the PS4 Slim or standard. The settings for your graphics, that's what gives you your graphics, not the resolution. That's all. You know what I mean? Each one teach one. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Listen. I need a formal poll next week. Alex said he wants to come back. Halo Storm wants a piece of him. You know what I mean? So should we do it, my man? Switch Halo Storm is in the comment section right now versus Alex. You know, let me know, or if somebody else too. If you got somebody out there that want to come to this channel. What's the guy that debated dealer? I don't even know his name. Alex. Get in contact with him. My man post up, so he got something for him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you get in contact with the guy Alex. I don't know him. I've never seen this. I don't know who he is, but he said he's pretty cool. Tell him I got somebody named Post that wants to debate him. But listen, if you guys are not entertained, like I said, this is fun. This is all for fun to have fun. Just like I said, the community. We had a great time again. So shout out to my man Persona. Persona, you okay, brother? Should I call you?
Man, I'm 100%.
Should I call you paramedics? Like, what's going on?
Nah, I'm 100% out here.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And again, like I said, you want to listen. You in the comment section. Some of you guys want to debate or whatever, or you just starting. You know something. You don't gotta be You don't have to be a huge YouTuber. If you want to get into doing this, like I said, get with us. We out here working on each one teach one. We got to do a podcast. Maybe I'm gonna be doing tonight or tomorrow. For the Patreon exclusive content behind the scenes. I had a great time again doing a persona, man. Listen, I didn't know you was Jamil. I didn't know who the fuck you were. So now I know who you are. Your channel. So are you willing to come back? Wasn't that bad, right? Next year ain't that bad, right?
Oh no, I'm always willing to come back, man. At the end of the day, you know, to people in the chat, it may sound heated, but you know, I don't have any ill will towards DRM.
Fun, man.
This was all fun to me.
This all fun, bro.
I had a lot of fun. And I'm always down to
we always talking about games.
Yeah, I'm always down to debate, and I'm always down to for whatever, anything that's for the betterment of the community or to get the
that's
community
what it's about.
together. I'm always
even though these ponies can't be trusted. Hey, I got my man Mr. Official in the chat. Hey, Mr. Django Feet. Bring that ass here, boy. What's up? K Megan said you don't want no parts of him, bro. What's up, man? We trying to make it happen, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gonna make it happen. And Jabari, man, what's up? You don't want me to come out of retirement. I accept what I have to say. But again, thank you for rocking out with us.
Appreciate y'all.
Support it, man. And if you want to get down with what we going on, you know what I mean?
Broadband Bullies.
Broadband Bullies. So get my man Persona bend the knee. Type of 1, if you think Master 1, type of 2, if you think Persona 1. You know what I mean? If you feel like lying, you know what I mean, go out there, not being, and with them alternative facts, it is what it is. Like I said today, it's fun doing these things here. And look out for next week. So we gone.
Yeah.
I left his channel. Left everybody. We off the air.